I said the other day that everybody had had enough of alternators, especially me. So I went over hill and dale to collect these up, and this is what I got. So this is a 7127-3A. I've gotten 3 of these. You saw the one on the Spitfire, it's fine. You haven't seen the one on the Bonneville. I believe it's going to be fine. We're going to have to take her on a test drive. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get the warning lamp to work on that car. I have alternators strewn all over the shop. But there's a problem with this one. I took this one out, and it's what you would call a kind of a hiccup here. It doesn't turn. It will not turn. Well, the whole thing is supposed to be like a whirly electrical kind of fun thing, and it's supposed to work kind of like that, you know. But this thing here has the guts that I need to make make it a 3-wire. So I'm going to. I've already know what's wrong here. They've put the wrong. They've put the wrong one of these on there, the rotor. It's far too large, and it is binding up against the field coils. It actually is hitting the field coils. I've already looked at it, and so right out of the box, I took it apart. Wouldn't move. It actually moved a little better. It went click click a little bit, but now it's just sort of frozen. So I am going to see about unbolting this one, because I kind of like that one, or maybe just put this one on there. I don't know. I don't care what it looks like really, and see if I can get it to move. So, but the other thing is, I'm fixing my mailbox up. Can you see what I did? You can see it on the floor maybe. I'm gonna have a Bonnie mailbox. We're only 3 minutes away from looking at it. I can already tell it's shiny. So I don't know. I just got tired of looking at black mailbox. I get bored real easy. But Bonnie has well, always moving stuff around to get somewhere. I put on a brand new, whatever that number was, here, and I've wired it up. I got the diode in and everything. I've taken the air conditioner belt off. I have decided that it's just the Department of Redundancy there, and I just don't want to do that. So Bonnie, she's going to be going out here in a minute, and I have her an ignition warning lamp right here, and I see no reason to put a little red condom on it. It probably do more harm than good. So this is my new Russian Chinese board of doom, I guess. And so we'll see about if that works here soon. So let's go see what my mailbox is going to end up looking like. It's going to be pretty. I'll put a picture of it out. I've been burned a bunch of junk today, and so it makes the shop a little bit more airy and nice. So I don't care about that stuff on the floor. I used to kind of care about that. I don't care anymore. Okay, we'll look at it in a minute and a half. I wanted to let my loyal follower know. Sounds like car talk, doesn't it? I found my Mighty Vac the other day. It was hanging up on the pegboard up there. I just sort of remembered it was there. So I just thought I'd put it in here with everything else that sucks. And so all my vacuum stuff. And beep, 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 beep. Come on, go beep, baby. So we can turn all of that off. Let's take a look in there. And I'm going to have the only Bonneville colored mailbox. I'm going to let that just sit in there and coast for a while. So, I don't know. I got so much of that Bonneville blue stuff. I just thought that'd be kind of pretty and different. And I got to go get some numbers. I am considering maybe trying to powder coat numbers on it. But I don't know if that's going to work or not. Let's take Bonneville for a little cruise now that I feel that that's okay. I'm not going to show you. Well, let's just see if the charging lamp goes out. Let me get my hairband off. Hang on there, buddy. Right back. How many times?
You'll just have to keep reminding me.
How many times have I said
I don't
that?
have no muscle memory on that.
Okay, now I got you. I made Sean's special blend of nuts. So I want you to go through there and pick out whatever nuts you want there. You have a choice between almonds and peanuts.
That ain't gonna be good.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You don't. No, I got no.
These are just peanuts, right?
Yeah, I did that because he hates. So I figured.
No, it's not. I don't hate them. I just don't. It's not tasty.
No. I had
almonds aren't tasty nuts with beer.
Oh, I get it. Oh, there's a combination.
Yeah.
Here, well, here's a fresh.
There
you go. I was doing that.
Deluxe mixed
I was just doing that as a little joke.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it. I just want to
just stop joking and give you the good stuff, right?
Hey, there's some of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some.
You know what they call them?
Yeah. They come from Chad.
Chad.
You know Chad up the street.
Yeah.
Lives in the little greenhouse. When you get these, I'll just show you. When you get auto meter stuff, they give you all these little condoms looking things, and so what you can do is you can stick them in the instrument to tint the instrument green or red or whatever. But I have found that if you've got these 194 bulbs, you can literally just stick them over it if you want to have some kind of warning lamp thing, and they'll fit, and they don't seem to melt. So isn't that fascinating? Well, we'll just stick that back in there, and let's go back over there now. We'll do the countdown to whatever. For some reason, an LED light worked on the alternator here, whatever number that is. I can't remember. It don't matter. You saw it in the beginning. The LED light worked here like you saw the other night, and but an LED didn't work over here. I don't know why. I don't question those things anymore. I kind of just go with the flow as the leaf on the shoulders of the mighty stream. No, John Candy said twig. He didn't say leaf. Okay. Oh. All right, let's see now. Let's see if she's going to go here. Oh. It's always like that. You don't ever close when you got your camera going. So let's go see here. There's the keys. Oh. Now when I turn, it's kind of a bright day. Okay, so this is the silver key. Now this light here, let me get some fuel up in her. And that's my fan, I think. Yep, I kind of lost track of what everything is. So this light here should glow, and when I crank her, she should, there you go, it's glowing a little bit. There goes my fabulous gas gauge. So I got a little bit of a glow there. God, I don't even know if I can pick that up. Yeah, you can. So it's supposed to go off when I crank her. We're in park. And I got the brake on. Okay, well, let's leave the brake on. Well, the light went out. Oop. Well, that's working. She's charging. So I got an ignition warning lamp. This car didn't even come equipped with that. I got good oil pressure and all that other stuff. Okay, well, I've already done a couple of test runs in this. Let's turn this. Now, I did change the jets in this car. I forgot that. It's been so long. Let's see if she goes, see if she pegs out again. Well, she was reading there for a minute. I'm gonna run her for a while and just check the plugs. Alright. Now we can take the brake off. Okay, that's gonna be, we're gonna warm her up here, go for a ride, come back and we'll do some mailbox work. To tell you the truth, I just couldn't help it. It's just so pretty. Everything's so beautiful and cool. I just am happy. Just wanted to share that with you. Okay, that's all we're gonna do with this. They must be gonna be taking some corn today. Oh, somebody's behind me, so I better get going. I see the trucks out everywhere. I'm thinking of making a sign, kind of like a Jethro Tull or what a Jethro Bodine sign that says, "This means you," and kind of put a couple of the letters on backwards and stuff like that. To kind of, I had people still drive up here even after that, so it's kind of funny with no mailbox. You can see what I did there, though. I think that video was lost, but I took this piece of PVC pipe. And I made a round hole in that piece of wood right there, and I gorilla glued it, and you can just screw the mailbox on that. So anyway, let's get her up in the. She did fine. My thinking is I heard a little bit of a funky buzz, just a little tiny bit, but I believe it's just a speedometer cable, and I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm happy the dumb thing works. It's only been, what, 60 years. Alright, let's, I wish I knew how to drive that thing. I guess, Sean doesn't leave me the keys to stuff generally, because I'll hop in it and try to learn how to do it. Now, the thing about this is, we want to, see my little burn pile back there? I want to see if there's anything on the floor. Just put it in first gear, don't matter. We're not going to be busting into second gear. There's nothing on the floor up there. And so apparently nothing's leaking yet. I don't mean to sound so. My tag's crooked on the TR4. Can't have that now. Alright, so let's see if that light should come on. Oh, stop it. Okay, that's good. Okay. Well, it didn't come on because I just turned it off. Let me turn the fuel pump off and turn that off. Okay. Let's see. That's about it for the Bonneville. Let's go up there and turn the battery off. Well, there she is. And, you know, I just can't find it in myself to befoul that with letters and whatnot, and yeah, she's gonna stick on you a little bit. Oh, come on, baby. Well, I'll work on that second. I was gonna tell you, I almost had to go into town for nothing. I needed a 0 because I don't have a 0 for my address. So I do have 2 C's though. So what does that mean to anybody? Well, what it means is this. So you can just cut that off and get rid of that, and you can get your other C. If you got 2 C's, you have to take no zeros, and then you can just take the hunk, the little trapezoid you cut out of there, and you got yourself a 0. A little quirky, but that kind of fits my personality. So what I'm going to do is I cut me a piece of plexiglass, and I'm going to mount this like on the pole coming out the ground. So let's go out there and see how that looks. Now the other trick, well, I'll show you how it works here in a minute. You can paint this, but you don't paint this side. Plastic you can paint on the back side, And even if I may not even feel like it, may look kind of cool just sitting out in space like that, huh? I don't know. I have to think about it. Always something to think about. Hadn't even got to the alternator stuff. I've been having too much fun doing other things. There go the lads. They're getting ready to cut some corn. Look at that. One, two, three, the big trucks there. So that's going to make things, I can't say the word, and only one person knows. I just can't say that word anymore. It makes things messy. Let's just put it like that. So there's your two C's sort of cut in together. Cool, huh? I don't know if I'm going to paint that or not. I might do it just kind of for fun. I got some red, or I don't like that color. Let's see. Oh, might have something here. Let me look and see. Okay, I've decided on a color. Some kind of red stuff. Maybe it'll actually spray. Ooh, a little translucent may look kind of cool. Kind of digging the translucent look there. Okay. Yeah, I still do that. They say you don't have to do that, but I do it anyway. Just to have it. I read the directions when I was a boy. So let's put this, I can hear him up there. It's terrible when they plant corn here because, you know, I have to let them rotate. And so there you go. Let that sit in the sun a little bit, because then you just feel like you're in a hole. I mean, and they leave it for a long time. It's really not edible to humans. Well, I guess a human could eat it, but it's called silage. And they take it and they pickle it and they give it to the cows. Love it. They like pickled corn. That's what they tell me. Those bovine types, I won't get them. But anyway, don't need to get them. That's kind of cool. I'll show you I can only show you the one number, but I'll show it to you in a minute. Well, that turns out pretty good there. I'm digging that. And let's see if I can just bring this in. See, there's what that plexiglass looks like. I can't show you any more than that, but that's going to be okay. And that's going to look nice. There. So anyway, looking forward to putting that up. So let's go out on the tractor. I think I'm so not used to living like this. Let's see. Let's go on out there and put this stuff up and see what it looks like. I got to take a cloth with me or something. Look at that. I've been hearing her. Wow. That was fun to look at. You hardly get that close to a hawk. There she is. And I'm hoping this is going to be slippery so the birds will stay off of it, if you catch my meaning. And that looks fine there. And there's my little numbers. And I tighten this up a little bit so she stays latched. It gets mighty windy here. I've come out here before and it's blown down. Yeah, that's much better. Don't think that'll aggravate my mail carrier. Don't want to aggravate your mail carrier. So let's see if I can get this in a frame here. So there she is. Well, I'm going to keep a bird off of it. Be kind of tough because there's a bird right there. Okay. So, got a little smudge back there. Who'll notice? So I'm digging that. I'm digging that a whole lot. It looks like a rural route to me. Well, she overexposes out here, don't she? Well, I found it. It's this one coil right here, It's that one. You can see it's standing proud. Don't build up your confidence, does it? Well, let's see if I can get that back in there and see about changing this thing out. This is just ridiculous. You know, it's just, watch Uncle Tony's Garage and other people. It's just beyond ridiculous stuff you run into. Crazy. This is the back of the new one that I need, and this is the front of the old one, and we got her going. These things generally go clockwise. So there you go. Sounds fine. And to pull the grenade pin, yeah. So I got the pin out. So that's ready to put back in. And I wanted to show you this. You can see it, just 12 o'clock. Maybe you can't see it. Yeah, you can see it. Well, focus. Well, whatever you're gonna do. Well, it's that one. It's that one still. And I tried to push it back in there, and you can tell where it was getting hit there. Just some kind of error. There you go. You can see it pretty good there. Yeah, there you go. You can see it all sitting down. So what I could do here. This is the front of the new one. I actually just don't trust this stuff. So I'll show you what goes on here. So let's just pretend that we're doing this thing here, and see, that don't even slip down on there. And this is the one that came off of it. I mean, this is both brand new parts, and there we go. But you can't. Let's see if I can turn it now. Well, I can't get it to lock in, probably. Yeah, you can hear it chalking. Well, I don't think I'm going to get this. Maybe I can paint it up and turn it back in. But you know what? That's lying and unfair. And that's okay with me. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to turn this in for my core, and because that's the only fair thing to do. And you know, I guess that's where we stand. So fortunately, I was able to make something out of this. So you got 2 C's, you can make a 0. And if you got 7 alternators, you make one that works. Okay, let's get her into this car and see how it goes. I got a lot of wiring to do, so it might even see it's 3:20. So I don't know how long it'll take. Doesn't matter. Just want to turn the camera back on. That's what time it is. It looks like the wind's blowing the dust the other way. So that's good enough for me. It would probably. It's not kicking up as much dust as I thought it was going to anyway. Okay, well, let's get back to work. Ooh. There they are doing it. I didn't know they had a holding tank on the harvester. I thought the truck went down along the side with it, but I guess that's the way they do them. Look at that. Be some happy cows. Moo! How'd that cow get that harvester? Okay. I got me one of them bad boys there. So a streamline switchblade. Threaten your knife with a switchblade knife. What's that from? That's Rocky Horror, I think. So I've used it some. It's pretty nice. It's got the kind of really white light, and what I'll tell you something else I like about it too. If you leave one light on for a while, then you just turn it off. But if you want to go to the warmer LEDs, so you hit it quicker, and you get the thing lights up the box even, and then it'll just turn off. And also on the third one you get UV, which don't look at that. Okay, bad for you. And so I'm kind of digging it, and it lasts for an incredibly long time, and the magnet's real strong in it. But I like these. I think these are going to serve me too. But yeah, all that noise is in out there working. So this is the little one. This is like 65 bones, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's better than my other ones, and I think that my friends will like it when they use it because I usually don't need much light. But there you go. I just thought I'd mention that. So these gearboxes are not too hard to deal with. You got to know where you can check them. A lot of British cars, you check them. Here, I spent all that money on that new light. Let's use it. Oh, what goes on there tight, don't it? Let's get the soft light, and I'll show you. I don't think that. There you go. Look at that. Say. And there's some. Is that original chalk? There's the original chalk mark from the factory. And that's your windshield washer fluid back there. If it'll focus. Those of you with often Healys, old Healys, and old MGBs, this is how you, if you never knew it, this is how you check your gearbox fluid. But I got my new fancy light going there, and I want to make a record of this. See, there's the original chalk mark from the factory. If you have an old 3000 back to 100, maybe back to 104, and you got this tray, you'll find a chalk mark under there. And here's something pretty cool. Offer me whatever you want, you can't have it. This is an original driver's handbook. So, look at that. There's a picture of one. If you have one, you don't need a picture of it, but anyway. You got to get up under your carpet, and there you will find, let's see if I can do this some better way. So you can actually see. You'll find a hole right here, and it has that plug in it. So you got to take that plug. This ain't working out too good, is it? So you got to take that plug out of there, and there's your little dipstick. And you got to kind of know where you're going, and you stick that down in there, and we will soon see that we are on the low side. Well, I can't really tell. It only takes a second to double check. Just make sure she's good and dry. Try not to keep anything from falling in there. Okay. Yeah, she's low. She's right on the low end of things. So you say to yourself, what a mess. What a mess this is going to be to fill this up. Well, I'm here to help you, brother. Go online, get your favorite getting spot or something, wherever you get them. Get some of them, I don't know, whatever those are. Is that focusing? But that's what I got. And allow me to retort. There's a joke in there somewhere. So then get yourself a little piece of tube. I think you got to cut the end off this a little bit, and then you can stick that on there. Yoo-hoo. Oh, well. There you go. Well, here. Oh, that fits a lot tighter than I thought it did. Okay, well, that's why I was having trouble. So you end up with this, and you get Buddy Holly to write on there that it's 2050. Now, your results may vary on whatever you want to have in your gearbox. Now, a lot of the old British gearboxes take motor oil. So, I happen to have some. Got an extra can of it back there. So, I really should do this two-handed, but I'll do it like this. And you can see that I am going. Schaefer's oil is so pretty. It's that pretty green. Now, when you're topping up the thing, you don't want to get too hog wild. You want to put in, what you think's the proper amount minus some. Okay, you don't want to be in an overfill condition here. Now, it's been a long, long time since I have, I think it was when golly, it must have been 4 or 5 years ago when I put the overdrive in this thing. And so I haven't checked it probably since then. I don't drive it a lot. So then there you go. Now you see where we're going with this. Now don't get too excited about squeezing the bejesus out of this thing. But you'll see. See it coming? It's coming, it's coming! So then you can just take this over here, and if that thing pops off, you're going to make a mess. So, I wish I had some way to keep that back. Okay, I guess I do have some way to keep it back. So, let's look down in there, and you can tell that it's in the hole. And it ain't going to come out quick, but you ain't in a hurry in this world. Okay, so you're just going to take your time and fill it up. Okay, and we won't spill a drop the whole time. Boy, they're really over there pulling the corn out. And just nice steady pressure, and you just fill it up a little bit at a time. See, it ain't nothing hard to do. Okay, let me do this thing. Okay, I've been checking it along the way here. I've got that whole bottle in there, about maybe 450 milliliters. And you can see where I've put it there a couple of times checking it. Now this car has overdrive, so it's imperative in any gearbox to have it level right. So let's see where we are, and up high enough is high enough. Make sure you go all the way home when you push it in. Well, push it in all the way and make sure it's all the way home, I guess. You know what I'm saying. Now let's take a look. So right at the high mark. So very happy with that. Okay, so you just drop that back in, and there you go. And then make sure everything's good. And I guess I didn't pour any on the ground because the gearbox came up. These things can get a little old and brittle. There you go, little snap's nice. And you see I got the old carpet snap there. And then let's go down here. And then she ought to line up and go snap there. Yep, there you go. And I did this little bit of trim work right here just to kind of make it look a little bit more finished. And this is moss carpet, so it don't last long. It lasts, long enough. It's, probably as good, if not better, than what came in it. So there you go. That's the how to check and fill the gear. Now there might be faster ways to do it. I'm not interested in that. I'll just, just want to do it. Want to do it like that. It's a lot easier to control, and you just feel better about yourself. So let's just get this off the floor. So what do we do? What did you notice here? Well, I don't use cloth when it comes to oil. Okay? And this will go outside because you don't want it in your shop. And then let's see about putting something in the tip of that, and then we'll put it over here and we'll have it for next time. See, I got almost that whole bottle in there. So what do you think we could use? It doesn't really matter. A wire nut go in there? No, I don't think so. Anyway, hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. I sure appreciate you watching and out here in the shop with me. That's going to be going in the Healy here pretty soon. So just sort of some test wire stuff. So okay, well there's spats, and I call her that. I think the name fits her. Well, let's check out the old Healy here and see what we got. I got her warmed up a little bit, and you can turn the key on. Well, here, I think we can do it from sitting in here. Oh, yeah, what do you know? So, let's see. This is how she works. Key on. Oh, there you go. You can see the light now. So let's crank her up. Yeah, baby. Let's see what kind of voltage we're putting out. Well, let's do a baseline here. Okay, so light on. 12 volts. All you gotta do is, okay, now the light's staying on. That's because you got a kicker in the gear. There you go. It'll be right around 14. Yep, a little over 14. Baby, my little Frankenstein deal worked then. Got a little blip there. And there you are. Well, can't say I'm not thrilled with that. And we'll just run that up into our little ignition. Boy, it's so noisy when they're harvesting. It just kind of distracts you. Oh, I was going to check that too. It didn't work the other day, and then it did work. So let's, you know why it didn't work probably? Because let's put her in the fourth gear. But when on the road, I did it and it worked. It don't work unless you're on there. That little red light should come on. But when I was riding around with Shawnick, it worked. I don't know. All kind of little gremlins happen when you do stuff like this. So look at that. She warmed up just a little tiny bit. All right, let's move on. Okay, wire nut worked. I don't think there's enough bulk there for that to focus, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, that worked great. So just save that for next time. All my writing just came off. I figured it would. You probably need to get a label, a paper label, and get some box tape and wrap around it. But I'll just write on it again and call it a day.